You get those beautiful sunsets this time of the year in the southern part of the Sun Belt. Santa Fe, New Mexico, an area of the country hard hit by dry weather recently and starving for some cold temperatures, cold enough to make snow out at Ski Santa Fe. They have not been able to make much snow. The nights, though, next week, promising. They could get colder. We'll stay in the southwest and we'll head over to Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, a little enhancement perhaps to this photograph, but oh, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Facebook share from Ron Pelton Jr. Thanks, Ron, very much. Beautiful skies. It almost looks like a Florida type environment, a little intercoastal waterway, but that is Phoenix. All right, we go to our headlines, and out west, some fresh snow. Areas of the Cascades, the Bitterroot Mountains, and also the Sawtooth and the Tetons. Getting it blasted tonight. Areas of Colorado a dusting too. The Midwest finally getting back to a little more normal weather for December, and we'll have a look at your weekend forecast here coming up. We start you northwest. Snow still coming down over the Cascades. This is a monumental snow. Some areas I'm certain will come away with at least 2 feet. Parts of Mount Rainier and over towards Stevens Pass. South into Oregon, not a lot of snow or rain, but a little on the northern tip of the Cascades there. And then you come eastbound into Idaho. The snow has just crossed over into the Panhandle, and it's beginning to snow out in Kalispell, Cut Bank, and into areas like Missoula. Expectations by late Friday, 7 to almost 8 inches in western Montana. Deer Park in eastern Washington, 7.6. Wenatchee, 5 inches, and Stampede Pass, maybe 8. This is all just to the east of Seattle, so you look out in the distance in Seattle, although you probably won't see much because tomorrow's going to be overcast. And there will be some white peaks the next time the sun does come out as you look off towards the east. Stampede Pass ending up with almost 14 inches by Saturday. Missoula at about 10.8. Winter weather advisories, as you would expect, in the snow-warranted areas. A winter storm watch now for the Grand Tetons, and winter storm warnings active for the Cascades and for west central areas of Idaho through tonight and again into Friday night as well. The Dells, you're underneath that advisory. 10 to 20 inch snowfall possible. Rain will fall in coastal areas, 3/10 in Newport, Medford 500ths, Seattle by the time we get into late Saturday. That's when the rains should intensify. 68/100ths of an inch on the way. Hey, this is a big weekend out in San Francisco. It is their annual holiday boat parade. It's Saturday night. Weather down here in San Fran is going to be dry but snowy up across the Cascades. The models seem to be latching on to the idea in the Cascades somewhere between 10 to say about 16 inches. Areas around the Bitterroot Mountains, right about 9, and the Tetons, you're about 12 to 14. And some hit and miss snows and across Montana. Point detour, that means you went the wrong direction. Absolutely not. You did not in Wisconsin. Thanks to a nice Facebook share from McGeezy Gitchigumi. A little wavy out there on the waters and could get a little white in some areas of Wisconsin, including the north shore of Lake Superior. Friday night through Monday, models are suggesting that we could see anywhere from 2 to as much as 7 inches of snow, that 7 being close to Iron River and Ironwood, Wisconsin. And we'll keep an eye on that snow threat even around the Duluth area. Marquette tonight, you're waiting for snow. Milwaukee kind of on the fence. And the new disturbance just coming out of the Black Hills, already producing snow around Rapid City. And that looks to be the one that moves into west central Minnesota tomorrow and may produce a light 1 inch by the afternoon, say for Morris. Maybe moving into Minneapolis and St. Paul just in time for the evening commute on a Friday. Terrible, terrible timing. And then that slides east towards Green Bay. Still a snow record in place right now. Third longest stretch that Milwaukee's ever gone between first and last snowfall. Last one fell on March 4th. It hasn't snowed since then. They make it to 279. That goes to number 1 for a tie. Chicago also on that all-time list for the longest stretch of snowless days. Here's snowcast. Eastern South Dakota, 4 inches in Huron. Look at the snow in Bismarck and Devil's Lake. Could it be a white Christmas after all? Barring it doesn't melt. Sunset tonight, Chipley, Florida, thanks to a tweet from Sherry Zizzle. Well, thanks, Sherry, for that. And good-looking skies there. Cheryl out there with the camera. Good lens, great sunset and colors. The temperature trend, Florida, you stay warm. The upper Midwest, the Northern Rockies, you cool down. Temperatures in the Twin Cities go from frost levels to frigid levels by Monday in the 20s, but do warm up next week. Nationwide tomorrow, 48 New York, 78 Houston, San Francisco 61, and Seattle, light rain and 44. A check on your local weather is coming up here on Weather Nation.